All right, how is everyone doing today? Welcome back to another video. And today, what I have for everyone is my full review of the SoundPeats RunFree Lite open-ear headphones. So I've been using these headphones for a good amount of time. I feel like I've gathered all my thoughts and opinions on them, and that's what I'm going to share with everyone today in this full review video. So hopefully by the end of this video, you guys and gals are going to learn and know how to work all the important aspects of these headphones, and you're going to get my overall opinion as to whether or not I think these headphones are worth picking up. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. Now, starting off here, let's talk about the overall build quality and design of the headphones. Now, these headphones are built primarily out of your different combinations of plastic, okay? So you can see we have a glossy plastic material where the controls are and where our branding is and where the drivers are that go in front of or around our earlobes, right? We have that there. And then aside from that, we got a flexible band here that goes behind our head. So this bad boy here is built out of our combinations of grippy and glossy plastic. And overall, I would say this combination does a few things. Number one, it increases the overall durability of the headphones. Okay, because if you drop these headphones, they're more apt to survive because it's built out of plastic. And number two, that lightweight design also makes it very comfortable for extended listening sessions. Okay, and in particular, with this open ear design, these headphones are extremely comfortable. No issues using these headphones for extended listening sessions, no issues whatsoever. All right, so talking about these headphones in regards to the overall build quality and design, I have to say SoundPeats did a top-notch job on this one in these two categories. Top-notch indeed. Okay? Let's move on to some other categories now. Up next, let's talk about the overall core features of these headphones. And these headphones have features to the gills. These bad boys are packed to the gills. When we talk about features, let's go through them. All right? So feature number one, these bad boys are packing the latest and greatest Bluetooth 5.3 on board. Now, they still have a standard range of 10 meters or 33 feet, and I found that to be spot on the money, but they are packing that newer Bluetooth 5.3 technology. So in terms of future-proofing, these bad boys should be good to go. That's core feature number one. Core feature number two, these bad boys are IPX4 waterproof and sweat resistant. So basically, that's the minimum waterproofing on these. So that makes these ideal for going to the gym and taking on long runs or workouts. But you do not want to take these in the shower. Now, I've taken these on long workouts and I've gotten extremely sweaty and wet with them, and they still work as if brand new. So I can attest to that IPX4 rating. But I would like to have seen a little bit better waterproofing, but it is what it is, okay? So that's core feature number two. These bad boys are IPX4, sweatproof, and water resistant, okay? Core feature number three, these bad boys are packing a 16.2 nanometer driver right here, which is supposed to give them some really good sound overall. And I could tell y'all the sound on these is really good indeed. Okay, we're gonna expand on that a little bit later on in the video. Okay, but spoiler, the sound quality and the volume on these, yeah, they top notch. Okay, but we're gonna talk about that in a little bit here. But that's core feature number three. Core feature number four, these bad boys are packing USB Type-C charging on here. So say it with me, y'all. One cable to rule them all. USB Type-C, all the things. I'm happy to see that. And they do get some very, very fast charging on here. Being able to charge up in about an hour and a half We're going to expand on that later on too. But spoiler, they do charge relatively fast. Okay? But that's core feature number 4. They do feature USB Type-C charging. So if you want to leave the house with just one cable, you can do that with these. Okay? Core feature number 5. And this was my absolute favorite feature. I use this basically every day I picked up these earbuds or headphones. I use this feature every time I pick them up. These headphones give you the ability to use 2 devices simultaneously with these headphones. And I'm going to show y'all how to pair it up. So yes, you can pair up 2 devices and use those 2 devices simultaneously with this one pair of headphones. I'm going to show y'all how to do it. That's my absolute favorite feature on these, and I use it every day. And it's compatible with iOS and Android, okay? So it doesn't matter if you use all Android devices, it doesn't matter if you use all iOS devices or a combination of the 2, you can pair it up and you should be good to go. All right? That right there is a phenomenal core feature, and I really do love it when headphones feature that, because then not only is it convenient, but it increases my overall productivity. Woo! Yeah, okay. Let me turn down a little bit. Let me turn down. I'm a little bit too hyped right now. But that's core feature number 5. You can pair up these headphones to 2 devices and use those 2 devices simultaneously. Okay? And the last core feature on these, now this one had me kind of bummed out. These bad boys do have a companion application, but there's not really too much that you can do inside of the companion application. So it does have that feature. Maybe with a few more updates, we will get some more features inside of the application, like an EQ and some more music modes. But for right now, there's not really anything inside of the application, but it does have a companion application. And it also has a dedicated low latency gaming mode for all you people that like to game with your earbuds. We do have a low latency gaming mode on these as well. Almost forgot that one. So that's core feature number 7 right there. Didn't really use that one too much, but it's there for you people who like to game with your headphones. I did test it out. Didn't really see a difference, but it's there. It is what it is. But that goes over all of the core features on these headphones. And now let's keep it moving. Now, in terms of the core features, I have to say SoundPeats did pack in a solid core feature set on these. Okay, but let's move on to the other categories now. Now, let's talk about the overall sound quality, the volume, and the bass on these, right? Now, talking about the overall sound quality, it is top notch on these. No, not top notch. I'm tripping. Whew, hold on. I gotta dial down. I'm a little hype right now behind the camera. I gotta dial down. Okay, my bad. I'm tripping. Talking about the overall sound quality on these, I would have to say it's really good. It's not top notch, but it's really good. I did notice a little bit of distortion on the low ends of the volume spectrum and the high ends of the volume spectrum. There was a little bit of noticeable distortion, but it didn't take away from the listening experience too much, but I did notice it. So that's why I have to say the sound quality on these is just really good, not top notch. Okay? Now, talking about the overall volume on these, the volume on these is top notch, because with these at the higher volumes, I can easily drown out my surroundings and fully immerse myself in whatever I'm listening to. And that's very important, especially considering these are an open ear style of headphones. So there's no seals, there's no cancellation, because these give you the ability to hear your surroundings, but also still listen to your music at really good volumes. Now, I do have to let everyone know that when I was in the gym at lower volumes, this was almost unusable. So when I was in the gym, I had to pretty much pump it up to like 75% volume or better. But other than that, when I was testing these Other than when I was in the gym, I tested them at 35% volume and 50% volume respectively, okay? But in noisier environments, you will have to crank them to higher volumes in my opinion, but the overall volume on these is top notch in my overall opinion, all right? Now, talking about the all-important bass on these. Now, the bass on these, in my opinion, is good. It's noticeable, you can hear it, you can feel it a little bit, but it is missing a little bit of punch, and it is a little soft. Not super soft to where I would say it's just okay. I would say it's good because it's noticeable and I can hear it and feel it a little bit, even though it is soft, okay? So, to summarize, okay, the overall sound quality on these is really good. The overall volume on these is top notch, and the bass on these is good, okay? Just in my overall opinion. Keep in mind this whole video is based on my opinion, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion, okay? Now, moving on now, let's get into another category. Let's talk about the overall mic quality on these, or i.e. the overall microphone performance. And this is another area where I have to say SoundPeats did a phenomenal top-notch job. Now, you can see there's mics here, and there's mics here behind the driver, but the microphone performance on these is top-notch. Regardless of whatever I was doing that had to take advantage of the microphones, I didn't have any issues. So, speech dictation, text dictation, phone calls, video calls, no issues with the microphones on these, no issues whatsoever. Email dictation, no issues on these, okay? And in particular, when I was taking phone calls, callers said I sounded very loud, crisp, clear, okay? Very loud, crisp, and clear, as if I was using the receiver on one of my devices. So that's a glowing review from average consumers, okay? And to me, that means that the microphones on these are top-notch, okay? And again, I didn't have any issues on my end in regards to the microphones. They came through very loud, crisp, clear, and I could hear them no problems, and they had no problems hearing me. So the microphones on these are top-notch. Top-notch indeed. Okay? Now, moving on. Let's dive into some other important categories now. Now, real quickly, I just want to take everyone through the steps on how you would pair these up to your device. Now, these steps will work on any Bluetooth compatible device. So, laptops, desktops, tablets, smartphones, the Bluetooth in your car. These steps are going to work. It's just going to look a little bit different depending on what you're connecting it to and the OS that what you're connecting it to is running. Now today, I'm going to show y'all how to connect it on an iOS device, an Apple device. This is the iPhone 11. And I'm going to show y'all how to connect it on an Android device. Okay? This is the Doogee V30. Okay? This is running iOS 16 and above. And this is running Android 12. Okay? I'm going to show y'all how to connect it on both of these. All right. So let's dive straight into it. Now, the first thing you want to do is get your devices prepped for the pairing process. So on iOS, what we would do is we turn on our device, unlock it with our face unlock. So let me just look at it here and unlock it. And then you want to swipe down from the top right to bring up your action center or quick toggles. Then you just want to tap on your Bluetooth there to turn it on. Then you want to press and hold to take you into the Bluetooth subsettings one time. Press and hold to take you into the Bluetooth subsettings another time. Okay, so you do it again. And then right down here, you want to tap on Bluetooth settings to take you into the main Bluetooth settings on your iOS device. Now it's scanning for nearby Bluetooth devices. Okay, so we're just going to put it down. Then we want to do the same thing on our Android device. And it's a little bit easier on Android in my opinion. So we're going to wake it up. Going to use the fingerprint sensor to unlock it. Then you're just going to swipe down twice to bring up your quick toggles. Okay. Then you're going to tap on the Bluetooth quick toggle once to turn it on. You're going to wait a couple seconds, let it turn on. Then you're going to press and hold to take you into the Bluetooth subsettings menu, right? And then from here, it should start scanning for nearby Bluetooth devices and you're ready to go, okay? So now both of our devices are prepped. Now, on the headphones here, we just want to press and hold on the power button till it turns on, okay? And now I got to put it on for that because it does give you a nice audible cue, and I don't want to miss it, so let me put it on. So I believe you press and hold for like a second, maybe a second and a half on the power button. Okay, so pressing and holding. And it lets you know powered on. And then you have to just wait for a little bit, and then it goes into pairing mode. So you can see it right there. It says pairing mode, and then you can see a white and red flashing LED indicating that the headphones are in pairing mode. Now, on your devices, all you have to do is tap on the SoundPeats RunFree Lite headphones to pair it up. So here you can see it on iOS, and here you will be able to see it on Android here. Now, I do have to refresh because it timed out on Android, so we got to hit scan again. And you can see it popped up on Android. So first, let's pair up iOS. So let's pair up iPhone. So we're gonna tap it here. Okay, I tapped the wrong one, my bad. We're going to cancel that. And we're going to tap the headphones here. Y'all can see it right there. Tap. And it's going to start pairing up. And you can see it's connected. Now, we can also tap on Android. You can see it's still showing on Android. And it should connect. Okay, so it says pairing. And we got our pairing confirmation right here. And we tap pair to confirm. And it's paired up. Okay. All right. And just like that, now you can see, let me show you. Let me give you a close-up. It's connected on iOS. You can see SoundPeats RunFree Lite connected. And you can see on our Android device, it's also connected. All right. Now on Android, you can see your battery percentage from the Bluetooth settings, or you can see it from your quick toggles. Now my particular Android skin doesn't let me see the battery percentage from my quick toggles. Okay. But on stock Android, you could see the battery percentage from your quick toggles. All right. Now on iOS, you can see the battery percentage of your device from the lock screen. So if I lock the device and turn it on, you can see our battery percentage on the lock screen. And also, if I unlock the device and we go home, you can also see your battery percentage from the action center or control center. So the battery percentage for your device is here, and the battery widget for your headphones is there on your iOS device. So those are the two different ways that you can see your battery percentage for the headphones, and that is how you can connect up the headphones to your iOS device or your Android device. And now, let me just show y'all something here real quickly. Let's turn down the volume. I don't want a copyright strike. Let's pull up YouTube Music on this. So that's on iOS. And let's pull up YouTube Music on my Android here. So let's unlock it. And let's pull up YouTube Music here. And I'm going to go to the same playlist. It doesn't matter. Okay. So now you can see we got YouTube Music on both devices here. And if we start playing, so we're going to push play on iOS. And it's playing on our iOS device here. You can see it right there. And then I can push play on the Android device. And now it's playing on the Android device, right? And then if I want to switch to the Android device, I just double tap the power button. With both of the devices active, I double tap the power button to switch to the Android device. Or I just have to pause the music on the iOS device, and now it will switch over here to the music on the Android device. And the same thing for the Android device to the iOS device. So with both devices active, I can double press the power button to switch to the iOS device, or with music playing, I could just start the music on the iOS device and pause the music on the Android device, and now the music is playing over here. And y'all can see it's super seamless, right? And there's no breaks in the music. So you can do it with a double press of the power button here, or you can do it by starting and stopping on the individual devices. All right? So just wanted to show y'all a quick latency test. And you can see it's super seamless when you're switching back and forth between devices. Okay? Okay. Now what I want to do for everyone is I previously recorded a clip earlier walking you guys and gals through all of the Bluetooth earbud button controls. I'm going to go ahead and insert that clip now, and then I will come back and finish out the review for you guys and gals. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that clip in now, and I will see you guys on the other side. See you in a second. All right, everyone, and now in this section of the video, I just want to take everyone through the Bluetooth earbud button controls for the SoundPeats RunFree Lite truly wireless air conduction headphones. Now, these particular headphones give you the ability to control everything, okay? Everything. And I'm going to take you through all of the key controls now. So you can see that I actually have the headphones on, okay? And I do have them connected up to my iPhone. You can see it there. And we do have full controls over my iPhone with the headphones, all right? So let's jump into these controls now. So we have one tap on the power button to play and pause music. So now you can see the music is paused. If I tap the power button once, boom, you can see the music starts playing. If I tap the power button again, boom, you can see the music pauses, right? We have one tap on the volume down and volume up buttons for volume. So if I play the music, okay, and we volume down on the left, so the left is behind you, and volume up is in front of you. So just to remember that. So this is the left behind you, and volume up is right here. So tap it once for volume down, and you can see it right there. Volume down. Tap it once again for volume up, and you can see it right there. Volume up. Okay? Good stuff. Now, if you want to go to the next track, it's a press and hold on the volume up. So let's do that here. So press and hold. And you can see we go to the next track. Just like that. Nice little press and hold. Alright? So if you do it for about a second. Okay? And let's do it again. So let's go to the next track again. So press and hold. And we go to the next track again. Okay? Now, let's say you want to restart the track or go to a previous track. You just press and hold the volume down here. So if I press and hold it once, it's going to restart. So let me show you. Okay? And it restarted. And press and hold again. Okay? Messed up there. Let's do it again. Okay, so you got to do it twice if you want to do the previous track. So you do it once for about a second, it restarts the track. You do it again, it would take you to the previous track. So let's see, I'll let this play for a little bit, and let's restart it. So press and hold. And it restarted. Let's do it again. And there's the previous track. So press and hold, restart on the left or volume down. Press and hold, previous track. You got to do it twice with your volume down. Press and hold once on the volume up for next track, all right? And then we do have Google Assistant controls as well. So you just double tap your power button to activate your voice assistant. This is going to be Siri on iOS or Google Assistant on Android, and then we can interact with our device without touching it, all right? So if I double tap now, let's check the weather today, all right? So let's double tap. What's the weather like today in Palm Bay? Okay, and you can see we get our nice audible feedback, and then it restarts the music directly after that, and you can see Siri fades back into the background. So that's pretty much seamless in my opinion. Seamless indeed. And then lastly, the last thing that we have functionality over here is we have a gaming mode, right? Now you have to triple tap the power button to get into gaming mode. It's like a low latency mode. So if we triple tap here, let me just make sure I hit it right. And it lets you know, it just told me gaming mode. So now it's in a low latency gaming mode. And if I do it again, it should turn it off. So let's do it again. And it tells me exiting gaming mode. So now we're back in regular mode. All right. Other than that, this device does give you the ability to connect up to 2 devices and use those 2 devices simultaneously with this one pair of headphones. But if you want to manually switch to the devices that you have connected, or switch between the devices that you have connected, you just double tap the power button, right? So if you want to switch between with your 2 devices connected, you double tap the power button, all right? With one device connected or one device active, double tapping the power button will activate your voice assistant. Switching between with both devices connected and active is how you get the switch between, all right? Okay, so that goes over your Bluetooth button controls on your SoundPeats RunFree Lite truly wireless air conduction headphones. And then last but certainly not least, we do have full phone call controls as well. I'm going to go ahead and throw those up on the screen for y'all now, for y'all to check out. It's pretty straightforward. Once you get the hang of it, it should become second nature. But that pretty much does it for this portion of the video. I'm going to go ahead now and jump back into the full review. All right, I'm really enjoying these. All right, I'll see you guys on the other side. Peace. All right, everyone. I hope y'all enjoyed that clip. I hope y'all found it helpful. Now let's continue on with the full review. All right, so up next now, let's talk about the overall Bluetooth range and the overall Bluetooth strength. Now again, as I said before, the Bluetooth on these headphones is Bluetooth 5.3, and it's packing a standard range of 10 meters or 33 feet. And I found that range to be spot on the money. I'm pretty much getting that, no more, no less. Okay, so the Bluetooth range and the Bluetooth strength on these, in my overall opinion, is good. Now, it would have been top notch if I was able to get a little bit more than the standard, but because that's all I'm getting, no more, no less, I would have to say the Bluetooth range on these is just good. All right? And same too goes for the strength. No issues with the overall strength as well. All right? So, Bluetooth range and strength, good and good. Moving on. Let's now talk about the overall durability of these headphones. And this is a very important category because you guys and gals are talking to and listening and watching with Mr. Super Clumsy. So you already know I dropped these headphones. You already know I did. And you already know I got tired. I fell asleep with them on. You already know I did. You already know. And you can see in terms of the durability, they still look and perform as if brand new. All right? So I would say I dropped them about 3 times. on wood floors here. Yeah. Didn't drop them in the gym, but the gym floors have protection. And then I did fall asleep with them on. I was a little nervous because the core components are on each side here. And then the wire connecting them has a lot of cable components. So I was a little bit nervous falling asleep with them on. But I did fall asleep with them on and didn't have any issues. No issues whatsoever. So in regards to the overall durability, I would have to say these headphones are top notch. Top notch indeed. Now, that does not mean that you can go all willy-nilly Incredible Hulk mode on them and they'll survive. No, you still do want to be extremely careful because all it takes is one good drop and your headphones could be ruined. But if you're super clumsy, like myself, they are more apt to survive. Okay? Just keep that in mind. Alright? So, the overall durability on these are top notch in my overall opinion. Okay? Now, let's keep it moving now. Let's go. Up next now, let's dive into a very important category. Let's talk about the overall charge times and the overall battery life. Okay? Now, before I get into talking about my results and showing y'all my results, we got to go over the manufacturer's estimates here. So, in regards to the charge times here, the manufacturer quoted that these bad boys should charge up in about an hour and a half. Okay? And then along with that, the manufacturer also quoted that you should get an average of about 17 hours of usage out of these bad boys right here. 17 hours. Whew. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, I don't know what volume the manufacturer tested the headphones at. I don't know what testing conditions they used. Those are just the estimates from the manufacturer's site, SoundPeats, and their Amazon storefront page. Okay? Amazon storefront product page. Okay? So those are the manufacturer's estimates. Now, talking about my particular results with the headphones here, and again, as I said earlier, I tested the headphones at 35% volume and 50% volume, respectively. And talking about the charge times first, in my particular testing, they charged up in about an hour and 50 minutes. Now, just to keep it straight 100 with y'all, I missed their low battery, please charge warnings and audible notifications. And in particular with these, when you get to about 20%, you get about 4 of them within a span of about 2 minutes each. Okay? After that, it powers off. And for some strange reason, I missed that every time. So my charge times were from completely dead all the time. I'm sorry. Like I said, I fell asleep with these on a lot. So, yeah. In my particular testing in regards to the charge time, I was getting an average of about an hour and 50 minutes to reach a full charge. Keep in mind, that's from completely dead. Now, I'm sure if you catch it at the low battery please charge warnings, you might be able to charge it up in that hour and a half range. All right? And that's another thing. I use fast chargers all throughout my home. So I was getting the fastest charge rate anytime I plugged it in. Okay? If depending on whether or not you use the included cable and what brick you use, that will directly affect your charging speeds. I use high quality cables. I use high quality and fast charging bricks. I get the fastest charging anytime I plug anything in my home. Your results may vary depending on the percentage that you put it on the charger at and what quality cable you're using and what quality brick you're using. Okay? Okay. So I just wanted to get that out the way. But again, in terms of charge times, for me, these bad boys charged up in an average of about an hour and 50 minutes. Now, talking about the overall battery life. The overall battery life, in my opinion, with my testing on these, is phenomenal. Now, I was averaging between 16 and 17 hours, just under 17 hours every charge. Okay? So just over 16, just under 17 every charge. And keep in mind, like I said earlier, when I got super hyped, I was using these headphones pretty much all the time in dual pair mode. So I had two devices connected up to these headphones pretty much all the time. And I was switching them between 35, 50%, and 75% depending on whether or not I was in the gym. So I was beating up on these headphones pretty hard, pretty heavily. Okay? So depending on your usage, your results may vary. But for my particular style of heavy usage, I was averaging between 15 and just under 17 hours every charge. Okay? So that's my particular results when we talk about the charge times. That's my particular results when we talk about the overall battery life. All right, let's move on to the final two categories now. Okay, final two categories being the positives and negatives, and the price and the final thoughts. So this next category, we're just going to summarize all the positives, we're going to summarize all the negatives, and then we're going to jump directly into the last category. So starting off with the positives first. The overall build quality and design on these is top notch. The overall comfort level on these is top notch. The overall core feature set on these is extremely solid, so that's top notch as well. The overall sound quality on these is really good. The overall volume on these is top notch, and the bass on these is really good. The overall microphone performance on these is top notch. Okay. The overall Bluetooth range and strength on these is good. The overall durability on these is top notch. And the overall charge times, especially compared to the overall battery life, is really good. And the overall battery life on these is top notch. And this is available for a really great price. We're going to talk about the pricing and availability in a second here. Okay? But that goes over all of the positives. Okay? Now, in regards to the negatives, okay? And pretty much it's to be expected with this style of headphones. But in regards to the negatives, I do wish the bass was a little bit better. And I do wish the sound quality was a little bit better. But again, these are an open ear style of headphones. So when you have an open ear style, the sound quality tends to take a hit and the overall bass tends to take a hit. So this is pretty much on par with really good quality open ear headphones that you would see on the market today. But in terms of the negatives, I do wish the sound quality was a little bit improved, and I do wish the overall bass was a little bit improved. Other than that, no other negatives to speak of with these headphones. Okay, so that summarizes the positives. I have a full list of the positives thrown up in post, as I always do, because I'm not perfect and I never claim to be. I'll also have a full list of the negatives thrown up in post. And as always, if there's a positive and or a negative that I forgot to mention that you guys or gals experienced, please leave that down below in the comments. As always, I am not perfect and I never claim to be, and only through leaving our feedback can we get improvements and overall better products. So if we want a better product from a particular manufacturer, we have to give our feedback, we have to give our overall opinions so they know what they can keep, they know what they can change, and they know what they have to improve upon. All right? So if you experience a particular positive or a particular negative that I didn't experience, please leave that feedback down below in the comments, and always remember to keep it respectful, please. We're grown-ups. We should be able to respectfully share our opinions, okay? But that summarizes the positives. That also summarizes the negatives. Now let's get into the final part of this video. Let's talk pricing. Let's talk overall availability. let me talk final thoughts and make my overall recommendations. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I do have to let everyone know this particular product came in via the Amazon Vine program, meaning that it came in free of charge. Okay? All I have to do for the Amazon Vine program is use the product and then write up and share my opinions, written review style, to get published on Amazon. After I do that, the product is mine to keep. Okay? So, these came in free of charge. I paid absolutely nothing. And if you see the full written review from me go up on Amazon before you watch this video, that's why. When I have particular obligations, I like to handle my core obligations first. All right? I do know I have a decent YouTube following, but this came in via Amazon, which means I'm obligated to Amazon to write up and publish that review. Okay? And as I said, when I have obligations, I like to take care of my obligations first. Now, if this had came in from SoundPeats directly and they asked for the YouTube videos, I would have got the YouTube videos out of the way first. But being as this came in via the Amazon Vine program, I have to get that written review out of the way first. Okay? But that in no way, shape, form, or fashion influenced my overall opinions in any fashion. I reserve the right in everything that I do to give my 100% honest opinions. Okay? So if this was trash, I would tell you it was trash. All the areas this needed improvements on, I would tell you all the areas that it needed improvements on, just like I did in this video. Okay? Because that to me is what it means to have integrity and be 100% honest. Okay? I'm not going to, give it a glorified 100% 5-star review because I got it for free. No, that's not how that works. I'm going to use it and I'm going to give my honest opinions and feedback on it. That's how that works. Okay? So, that being said, I did get it for free, but it is available on Amazon right now for $39.99. Let me pull up the live listing right now. So let me jump into Amazon here on my smartphone here. And let's go to the SoundPeats RunFree Lite Air headphones. So let me pull this up. Okay. Internet acting kind of slow today. Of course, when I'm reviewing, internet want to act kind of slow. Okay. But yeah, it is available for $39.99. Okay. And let me just take another look here. Let me use my iPhone here, because my Android is going a little slow. So let me use my iPhone. Let's jump on Amazon. And let me hit refresh on Amazon from the iPhone. And let's see. Okay. Yes. $39.99. Let me show y'all right there. Let me show y'all right here. $39.99. So $40. Okay. Let's see if there's any used ones. There's no used ones. Okay. So this is only available brand new from Amazon. Okay. And I am sure it's available from SoundPeats as well. But y'all know me. Honestly, I would prefer to use Amazon for everything that I do, because they're backed by certain guarantees. But in terms of overall pricing and availability, y'all saw it right there in the video. These bad boys are available for $39.99 or $40 just to make it easy. And they're only available in brand new condition. So there's no used ones so you can get a small discount. No, none of that. Okay? But for that price, $39.99 or $40, can I recommend that you guys and gals go out there and pick these up? Well, if you're in the market for a really good pair of open ear style headphones and you want really good microphones, really good battery life, and some headphones that compare to multiple devices and be used at one time, then yes, I can honestly recommend these hands down. And honestly, these are going to be my go-to headphones for in the gym, or my go-to headphones for editing and getting work done in general, because man, when I tell y'all my productivity with these headphones on is through the roof, I mean it's through the roof. So I really enjoyed these headphones and I could recommend them hands down. All right. So that, guys and gals, does it for this full review here today. As always, if you enjoyed this review and or you found it helpful, please help your boy out by giving the video a thumbs up. That really does help me out. You don't know how much. If you would like to see more content like this, also feel free to hit that subscribe button down below. Okay? Please make sure you click off the notification bell icon right next to it so you guys and gals get notified when new videos become available on YouTube. Also, feel free to follow me across all the social media platforms. This way you're guaranteed to get notified when new videos go live on the channel, because I do try to publish new videos every Friday regularly. Okay? I have my social media links linked up down below in the video description as well. And as always, if your interest is piqued and you would like to know where you can pick up these headphones at some really great prices, all the affiliated links will be linked up down below in the video description, along with all of my extended coverage. So down below in the video description will be like a one-stop shop for you guys and gals, and you should be good to go. And when you use those affiliate links down below in the video description, I do get a small percentage of kickback that I do put back into the channel so I can keep bringing you guys and gals content at no additional cost to you guys and gals. So it really is a win-win for everyone in my overall opinion. And down below in the video description will be like a true one-stop shop for you guys and gals, and you should be good to go. Today's video has been recorded with a combination of cameras. So today's video has been recorded using the front and rear facing cameras on the S7 Active in 720p, and it has been recorded using the rear facing primary 12 megapixel camera on the S10e in 1080p at 60 frames per second. I'll probably render the video in 720p just to save space and rendering time, but that's the overall original quality for you guys and gals that wanted to know that. And there is no external microphone hooked up, but I am using my professional studio lights to light up the scene here today. So please let me know what you think of the overall video quality. Please let me know what you think of the overall audio quality and the lighting down below, okay? As well as what you think of these headphones as well, if you decided to pick them up. As always, all feedback is greatly appreciated. Just remember to keep it respectful, please. Okay? We're all grown-ups. We should be able to respectfully share our opinions. So if you have any questions, you have any feedback, I'll see you guys and gals down below in the comments. I do try to answer all questions in a timely fashion. Have a great day, everyone. I hope everyone stays safe out there, and I will catch everyone in the next one. We are out of here. Have a good one. Peace.